Ipaparinig ko po sa inyo yung matinding sagot ni Pangulong Marcos dyan sa Open Forum after siyang magsalita dyan sa International Summit sa Singapore. At ang isa sa mga itinanong dito ay ano ang gagawin in case na mayroong masaktan or mamatay na sundalo o kahit sibilyan dyan po sa West Philippine Sea. Ito po yung sagot ng ating Pangulo. Bago ito at mukhang ibang level na.
FSWO from the Irish delegation of 2 people. Another small country. President Marcos, I'm going to ask you a very direct question, if you don't mind, which is, if Chinese Coast Guard water cannons killed a Filipino sailor, would that cross a red line? And then can you also give us a sense of what are the actions that would trigger a request from Manila to Washington to invoke US-Philippines Mutual Defense Treaty? Thank you.
And I will ask as the last question, Justin Bakisal, if you could stand. I know you sought the floor, and if a microphone would...
Maya-maya po sasagutin ng Pangulo yan.
You're right over there.
Inaano lang po yung isang magtatanong.
Thank you.
Asyano yung isang magtatanong eh. Pakinggan po ninyo.
Answer those questions. Thank you. For one of our young leaders from Asia.
Asya yan.
Mr. President, good evening, Mr. President. My question relates to your vision for the force posture of the Philippines by the end of your term. So the Philippines has always discussed that the defense of our national territory is primarily our responsibility under the unilateral defense plan. So what specific force packages are you eyeing particularly in the next coming years, and what exactly are we to expect after Horizon 3 or the AFP modernization program?
Thank you. I just what the gentleman is referring to, the Horizon 3 acquisition program, is the acquisition program that the...
Yan po ang inuna niyang sagot, yung pangalawang sagot niya. Nandun po yung matindi.
Then we are presently in the process of finding suppliers for all the different requirements that we have to build up our capabilities in the armed forces of the Philippines, and that we are hoping that these acts are just a deterrence, and we, as they say, to work for peace, prepare for war, and it is an unfortunate truth, but and that is why we have undertaken this long-term, it has been going on for many years now, this long-term plan of increasing...
Yeah, modernization program po yung sinasagot niya, ng military natin.
And civilians such as the Coast Guard in the Philippines. To go back to...
Yan. Pakinggan po niyo ito.
What would happen if there was an incident that ended up killing a Filipino serviceman, either a Coast Guard or in the military and part of the Navy? Well, that would be that would certainly increase the level of response, and if by a willful act on a Filipino, not only serviceman, but even a Filipino citizen, if a Filipino citizen is killed by a willful act, that is, I think, very, very close to what we define as an act of war.
Wow.
And therefore, we will respond accordingly. And our treaty partners, I believe, also hold that same standard for when the joint action will be undertaken in support of any such incident in the Philippines. We already have suffered injury, but thank God we have not yet gotten to the point where any of our participants, civilian or otherwise, have been killed. But once we get to that point, that is certainly, we would have crossed the Rubicon. Certainly crossed the Rubicon. Is that a red line? Almost certainly it's going to be a red line.
Mr. President, you
Ayan,
have helped us to set the agenda. You have...
Ang linaw. Ayan na, ngayon lang po sinabi ng Pangulo yan. Kasi yung tanong ng isang foreigner na nagtanong sa open forum na yan, in case na may mamatay na sundalo dun sa West Philippine Sea, ay ibang level na yan, tataas na raw, yung tinatawag na act of war yan. So, yan na yung talagang magiging dahilan para gumalaw at idepensa ng ating pamahalaan yung ating mga kababayan magiging biktima. Huwag sanang umabot dun. Ipagdasal po natin mga kababayan, kapwa ko Pilipino, huwag umabot sa ganon. Kasi sinasabi ngayon ng Pangulo, hindi lang sundalo or Navy, o hindi lang sundalo o Coast Guard. Kasi yung Coast Guard, maritime security yan, hindi ho yan military. Pati civilian, pag may namatay, ibang level na po ang mangyayari. Nakakabahala yan, pero kailangan pangatawanan ng ating Pangulo dahil buhay po ng mga Pilipino nakataya. Kung yung mga gunita ka, nung last week lang, sinabi ng China, trespasser, yung mga nandiyan dyan sa lugar na yan sa West Philippine Sea, huhulihin nila. So kasama dyan ng Pilipino. Ngayon po, ayan na, sinagutan ng Pangulo. Kasi ang tanong ng media, nung nagtanong sa kanya, ay yung Mutual Defense Treaty. Inamin na nga niya. Hindi lang sundalo. Pag civilian may namatay dyan, ibang level na ang usapan. Tataas ang tensyon. At yun nga po ay may tuturing na act of war. So, nakahandang idepensa ng pamahalaan under President Marcos ang ating mga kababayang Pilipino. Kaya inuulit ko, ipagdasal natin walang mamatay na sibilyan o sundalo sa West Philippine Sea kasi mag-iiba na po ang galawan. At ako, sang-ayon ako dyan sa paninindigan yan ng Pangulo. Hindi tayo nakikipaggera, pero karapatan niya bilang Pangulo ng bansa, ipaglaban ang buhay at property ng Pilipinas. Suportahan po natin yun. Hindi tayo makikipaggera, makipag-away, pero sobra na. Pag may buhay ng inutang, pag may buhay na nawala sa mga Pilipino, karapatan na ho yun ng Estado na idepensa at ipagtanggol yan or bigyan ng kung ano man aksyon. Yan po yung. At maganda, sinabi niya din sa, after ng speech, sinabi niya sa open forum na yan, nadinig po ng lahat ng delegado ng maraming mga bansa, including China. Kasi yung unang tanong yung parang military in China eh. Nagtanong, haba-haba ng tanong niya. So, pinanindigan mo ng Pangulo yung kanyang sinabi, kanyang speech, di ba? So, alam ng China, mag-iiba na ang level ng security sa West Philippine Sea pag may Pilipinong nawalang buhay dahil sa kanilang mga ginagawa. Sinabi na nga ng Pangulo, sunod-sunod ang harassment. Pero iba na pagkaho, buhay na pinag-uusapan. Naku, huwag naman sana umabot doon, pero tama rin yan, panindigan ng ating Pangulo sa international community. At yan po ilalabas sa buong mundo yung mga statement na yan ng ating Pangulo, hindi lang sa Pilipinas. Again, tulad na sinabi ko doon sa ating live, doon sa isang channel natin, MA Pinoy TV, dito naman sa Mike Abi Opinion, dito sa MA Pinoy TV, ang aking sinasabi. Okay? Tiyak na meron naman makapili o pro-China na kung sino-sino dyan, babalik na rin na naman, pasasamain naman ang ating Pangulo sa kabila ng naninindigan. Siya para sa buhay, karapatan, paninindigan sa West Philippine Sea, sa patuloy na panghihimasok, pananakop, pangaharas ng People's Republic of China. Ingat lang po tayo. Ibinabalita ko lang ito ang totoo, ito ang kailangan nating malaman. Suportahan natin ang Estado under President Marcos Jr.